Hey, in the coming video, we're going to be talking about wealth building, and we're going to be talking about systems that allow people to build wealth. I want to make sure we get on the same page with this. There might be a company that you might know, you might have drunk, or you might have seen someone using this product. It's called Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Guys, what I want you to think about, and we're in the form of when we're building wealth, Coca-Cola, they have multiple outlets around the world. Okay? Coca-Cola happens to be a multi-billion-dollar company, and you can buy Coca-Cola from multiple different places. For example, you can buy it from McDonald's. You can buy it from Chick-fil-A. You can get it at Taco Bell. You can get it at Target. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it from Walgreens and probably your local gas station. What do all these things have in common? They don't own Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola themselves own Coca-Cola, and they distribute their product to different levels of chains. So all these chains are different levels of marketing for Coca-Cola. I want to bring that up because if you're not careful, you're going to see the next portion of this video and you're going to see, oh, MLM is bad. I want you to understand something. MLM is business. And the people who don't do or use MLM, they simply don't understand business. Coca-Cola knows this, and guess what? They made billions of dollars. McDonald's understands this, and they made billions of dollars. Walmart understands this, and they made billions of dollars from using multi-levels of outlets, multi-levels of marketing to allow customers to be able to have access to their product. Listen to the next information as it has changed thousands of lives. All right, guys, let's talk about something a little different than just simply the science. Here in this video, what we're going to be covering is the compensation, how we get paid when you share this information. Okay. Now listen, yes, we know that people, they're going to save money. Yes, we know that no one makes any money with our company unless someone is actually helped by using the product. Two, we also know that if you share this information, if you are simply a customer, okay? This is first part is if you are just a customer and you share this information, one of the things we want to do is help you get your product free. That is correct, free. How do we do that? Every time you share this information and a customer comes from it, the company will give you $10 product credit towards your next product purchase. So if you get 16 people that you've referred, that'd be $160 a month, that now your product becomes free. So first, if you are a customer, you want to come on board, you want to start sharing, and you want to get your product for free. By the way, 5 new shares or 5 new customers times 3 months. That's 15 new customers. So now your product would only be $10 for your product. Secondly, you might be someone that says, I want to actually send messages to people from a business standpoint. By the way, to become a business representative on the base level, guys, it is only $40 to become a business representative. Now that $40 will not cover any product. That will allow you to be paid a compensation for being in the business. Now, the way the compensation works, very simple, okay? There's 3 different levels you're going to be at when you first come on board. If you order the product one time, meaning you have ordered 100 PV, okay? Then at 100 PV, you're going to get 10% bonus every time a customer orders. If you have ordered 5 times, you're going to receive 15% every time a customer orders. And if you have ordered 10 times, then you're going to receive 20% bonus every time a customer orders. You can go ahead and order 5 times to go up to the 15 percentage. And you can order 10 times to go ahead and go up to the 20% percentage. Now, that is a cumulative, by the way. Now, secondly, what happens is you get started, guys. You're rolling in, you're rocking. You share this with multiple people throughout the month. And let's say in month 1 you get 10 customers. Guys, that 10 customers, if you do that for 10 months in a row, 10 customers for 10 months in a row, guys, you're going to be at 100 customers. At that point, that's going to qualify you for more than one bonus. There are 6 different ways to be paid. We're only covering 3 here because you only need to cover 3 to realize that this is a very lucrative, business. Okay. Now, one of the things we want to understand: 10 times the 10 for 10 months. So 10 months, that's 100 customers, guys. At that point, you would start making somewhere between $3,500 to $4,000 a month, depending on each month for the bonus pool. Okay, that would take you to you would be on a $25 per customer plus the bonus, which will have you somewhere around $38 to $40. Guys, you're gonna make around $4,000 per month. If you were to take that and multiply it by 12, guys, that is 45 to 48 or $50,000. So somewhere between $45,000 and $50,000 just because you help people improve their health and improve their life. Okay? Here's the other thing. Let's hypothetically say instead of you just doing that yourself, you went out and you taught 10 people how to do the exact same. So you had 10 people, but each one of those people had 100 customers that they have built up over time. Okay? That's ordering monthly. Guys, that would be $1,000 because you're going to make $10 per sale that the person on your team makes. And guys, get this. This thing pays 12 generations deep. It does pay different levels, but it pays 12 generations deep total. And guys, just on that first generation, if you had 10 people on that first generation, each person had 100 people, that 100 customers, guys, you are making $1,000 a month per person. So at 10 people times $1,000, that is $10,000 plus the 100 people that you went to go get over a 10 month span. Guys, you are making $14,000 a month in that scenario. Now watch this. What would stop you from going to get an additional 10? So let's say if you had 20 leaders that you now have on your team that each have 100 customers, guys, that would be $20,000 a month plus your personal production of the 4,000. That'd be $24,000 a month. And my question to you is this: what would life be like? Would maybe the things that we do be a little different? Would maybe how much money we save be a little different? Maybe what we would do for our parents or do for our kids, or the college we get to send our kids to, or maybe what we do on vacation will be a little different. Or maybe how much money we save for retirement might be a little different. Maybe your zip codes would change. Maybe your clothes would change. Maybe the giving that you do into your community would change. I don't know what would change. But one of the things I can tell you is that an extra $5, $10, $15,000, $20,000 a month, depending on how hard you want to work, how much you buy into the program of doing what it takes in order to help expose, help teach, and help lead people that want to change their life to the goals that they have. Here's what we know. If we don't get out and share this information that helps change lives, doctors are going to get out and share information that does not help lives. So you got to make a choice. Allow doctors to make money on the people you know and they're not improving their lives, or you can get out, share this information, use part of our process, learn the process, embrace the process of just sharing this information, not becoming an expert, but simply sharing a text message, sharing a video, sharing a tool that helps people learn more about this information. Here's the caveat. The average doctor in America makes over $350,000 a year, and they are not helping the people come off of medication or reverse the illnesses that they're dealing with. So there's no reason why it's not okay for you to make a little money for helping people change their lives. If you have questions about the compensation plan, make sure you reach out to the person who sent you this video. If I sent you this video, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Guys, there is going to be $10 billion that's going to be shared over the next 5 to 7 years of new money that's going to be created in this market. The question is, how much of that are you going to have your hands and your names on? Let's go get them. And guys, I want to add this as a side note for people who don't study business. There is a weight loss company that creates a product. I'm not going to say the name. You would know it, though. I'm going to say something close to it, Ozempic. Okay, you got to follow if you know what that is. Guys, they made $120 billion in 1 year from offering that product that does not service or help the people solve their issues at the root cause. I'm going to give you another example. There, you might know of this company called Vitamin Water. 50 Cent invested into Vitamin Water, okay? And now he didn't put up money. They allowed him to endorse the product. He asked for stock instead of money. And guys, he was able to turn that simple transaction into $100 million inside of 3 years. The company grew from $100 million to $700 million, and they paid him $100 million. Here's another example of a product in the market that we're in. Is Kobe Bryant. Kobe has a company that he invested in. It's called Body Armor. He invested $6 million in the body armor. 4 years later, his $6 million investment was worth over $200 million. Another 4 years later, it was worth over $400 million, a $6 million investment. Now, we're not asking for $6 million. You can get started with us for 40 bucks. You can also start to become a member for $0. Start getting your product credit and then switch that into an actual program, okay? But to switch over for compensation, you do have to invest the $40, okay? But you could get your product, sell your product, get the money from your product, and then invest the $40 to $50 if you're that hard up. So there's no excuse why anyone can't come here, no matter what walk of life, and baby step themselves to success. But obviously, if you have product on hand, if you're able to get 2 packages or 3 packages, some people are able to get 10 packages. Guys, obviously, if you have a product that you can show and share with customers, your process is going to go a little faster. But I want you to not forsake the small beginning of when something is small and the ability for it to grow to something big. Literally, we're talking about inside of those same 2 industries that we just shared with you. If you have questions about it, hit me up. We got you.